here's the first thing. I'm going to get it started, and then I know you're twitching because you want to work too, and then you can pick up on it, okay? Yeah. He's sort of having the DTs, withdrawal symptoms. So compliments are. Let's look at your notes. Somebody read to me what we wrote down yesterday about compliments. What are they? Everybody should get out their notebook. This is F. Scott Fitzgerald. He wrote The Great Gatsby, and he's also somewhat of a drunkard.
Oh, yeah, we know. Yes.
And he won't give me none.
You, sir, should get out your notes, or you shall never go to the bathroom, because I am now in charge.
Right here.
Then read to me what it says.
I've got them down.
All right, who's got it? Tell me, Robert, what does it say?
Subject and verbal verbs cannot always convey the whole meaning of the text.
What notes are you talking about? I mean...
Okay, good. So what basically he just said is what you wrote down yesterday, or you were supposed to write down. Compliment sentences aren't always, right? The dog barks. No, F. Scott, we were going to say bark. I say bark. I'm good at it. Okay, so the dog barked. We know that's a sentence, right?
It's a bark.
Well, barked. That means like to throw up. I probably misspelled it, but it's okay. What's the subject? Main idea?
Dog.
The dog. What class did the dog do? He barked.
Bird?
So if you what is that? Is that an action verb or a linking verb?
Action.
So, okay, so that's a sentence, right? But sometimes it doesn't tell the whole story. The whole story sometimes comes when we add what we call a complement, right? We're going to complement the verb. What did he barf?
Beer.
Nachos.
Okay, the dog.
A little bit of the Scott Irish in him came out.
Nachos.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's a complement to the verb. And what we call this is the direct object. Okay? What a direct object is it receives the action of an action verb, right? So when I have an action verb like barfed, I ask this question, what? What did he barf? He barfed. What did he barf? What did he barf? Yeah, nachos. So that's we call that a direct object, okay? So let's look at these three sentences that you copied down yesterday.
I think your little guy should talk more. You're talking too much.
I told him he'll have his turn. He'll have his turn.
You have his Tyler?
I think it's sort of like reeking and getting into my own brain. Let's look at this. The creepy old man carried a mysterious box. Everybody should have this sentence written down in your notes, right?
Right.
When did we do that?
Yesterday.
Oh.
It was 2 days ago.
The day before yesterday.
If it was Monday, I wasn't here.
Well, Chad, then you need to get the notes. I can't help it if you're not here and you don't have the stuff. All right, so here we go. All right, class, what is the subject of this sentence? Hush over there, Mark Dixon.
I'm sorry.
I want to know who or what this sentence is about. So what F. Scott's trying to ask you, Mark, is what is this sentence about? Who or what? You do that. You put that away before I write a referral. You can't write referrals. You don't have big enough hands. What's the subject?
I'm going up 4 minutes.
What? It's the man. Are you with me?
Yeah.
The man.
4 minutes.
What class? Brittany? Pay attention to me. Don't you think I'm sexy?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Okay. So the man, what did the man do?
Wiggle, yeah.
What did the man do?
Carried.
He carried. Is that action?
Action.
So what do we put here?
A-B.
Action verb. Okay, so the man carried can be a sentence, but we're going to look to see if there's a complement direct object, okay? Direct objects can only come with action verbs, right? So then we have to ask this question. What did he carry?
The box.
He carried
The mysterious box.
the box, which is the direct object. So sentences all have these crazy things called patterns, and there's 10 patterns. So the first one we've talked about is a subject and verb pattern. This one is what we call the subject, verb, and complement pattern. All right, let's look at the sentence. I thought you were recovered from last night, F. Scott. Look, you don't even have your tie tucked in. You know you should be more professional when you're trying to teach.
What are you doing?
Who is that fair maiden? And don't you start that. All right, the box contained a grotesque stuffed bird. What's the subject of the sentence?
Box.
Ball.
Box. Yes, that's very good.
Oh, yeah.
What did the box do?
Contained.
It contained. What kind of verb is it?
Action.
Okay, if I have an action verb, I want to see if there's a complement. What am I going to ask? Contained
A.
what? What did it
Grotesque.
contain?
A bird.
Grotesque
Contained
bird.
a bird. So we have a direct object. Do you see that? Now, I want you to see if you can do this last sentence on your own. A taxidermist preserved the man's beloved bird. I want you to see if you can find the subject, verb, and direct object in that sentence. In your
Taxidermist.
notebook, I'm going to come walk around and make sure you got it.
Bing bamboo.
Hey, Chad, can you hand me that pencil?
Oh, I got some good stuff. I'm just recording so I can hear it later. You know?
Oh, you know, we can say that I allowed you to do that so that you can relive your lessons.
Chad got all of it.
Chad got the whole thing.
I got